Okay, so this is the time for the review. Am I a Hoka fan or am I a Salomon fan after wearing a pair of their shoes? And I've got to be really honest, I really, really wanted to hate these, but I can't. They're not bad. So, first, before I give you the review, is I've got to say why I bought these in the first place. So those of you who know me, I'm a massive Salomon fan. I love their shoes, I love their equipment. Just because I know it's going to last, I know it's going to perform well when I need it, so I don't mind investing in it. When my physio has been working with me for quite a while now, he's asked me to buy something a bit more cushioned than Salomon shoes, just to give a little bit more protection against my heel, to see if that will relieve any pain. So that's the reason why I tried it. So I went on the Hoka website and I bought these bad boys that are the Hoka Stinsons ATL 6s, probably their most cushioned shoe range. And I can honestly say I've never run in such a cushioned shoe in my life. These feel like you're running on a memory foam. They are so cushioned. Yeah, it's just so cushioned. Didn't really help with much of my pain, if I'm being honest. But that's, again, I'm going in for surgery again, so I don't know if that was ever going to help. So, but when I've had the operation and I'm going back into my recovery to get back miles back in, something like this, especially in the early stages, I think I might try, just to take some like impact out from those early runs. But so the first thing with the view is, as soon as you open the box of this, you'll soon find out how big the soles look. If you imagine the Spice Girls when they brought platforms back into fashion, that's what you feel like you're doing with these. They're huge, massive, massive soles in it. But when you're wearing them, you don't feel like you're that high. You don't feel like you're wearing platforms or anything like that. Just feel like a normal pair of shoe. But yeah, they do look it when you see it. And also, if you look at the soles, if I put my hand against it, you can see actually how wide it is. If you put your hand against your own shoes and see the width, you probably find your hand will be pretty much covering or even slightly bigger than the actual sole itself. On these, they're huge. And I think that's to compensate from the height of the sole cushioning to give you the width. Because my worry was with wearing these that I was going to go over my ankles quite a lot. So in getting with the width, that just looks pretty much impossible, to be honest. And I've worn these on trails and I have worn these on the road. With this bulky design, do they feel heavy? No, they don't feel ridiculously heavy. I think they are slightly heavier than Salomon shoes that I wear. So if I was going to do like a PB, I probably wouldn't wear these, just because I probably want to be as light as possible. But it's not ridiculous. So you're not wearing and thinking, oh my God, I'm running, they're weighing you down, for example. Yeah, they're not ridiculously heavy like that. Laces, I like the Salomon Speedcross Speed laces. I think they just work a bit better. I find laces come undone, but then again, I've worn these and they didn't come undone. I just find I can get them a lot tighter on my foot if I have the Speedcross laces, but that's just a personal thing to me. So like I said, wearing these, don't feel heavy, super cushioned. The wear on these, I can't really give you an honest review on that just yet, just because I haven't really worn them enough to do it. I remember I only bought these about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. I've probably done about 30 miles in these, so it's definitely not enough. So I think what I'll do is I'll either add into another video later on or give another review on these once I start to see anywhere, if I see anywhere, and give people an idea. I know sometimes some people have said there's a lot of hot spots when it comes to these type of shoes, or your feet get really warm. Again, I haven't really experienced that yet, but the weather has only just started to warm up again. So when I wear these in the summer, again, I can add that to a review and let you know. But I had no rubs, I had no issues at all with the feet. Like I said, I really wanted to hate them and I wanted to have an excuse, but I haven't got anything. So does that mean I'm now a Hoka fan than a Salomon fan? I do think so. I think they're pretty much the same sort of standard. They're a different shoe. Salomon are very, very responsive. You can feel the ground. I think over mountains they would prefer better. I'd prefer a Salomon pair. But if I wanted to do some really, really long events, you know, even maybe the 100 milers, something really cushioned on my feet, then maybe the Hokas are going to be the one that I would probably choose. So it might be a combination. But I think I'm going to have to wear... I need to try a couple of different models first before I can make the decision, really. I can't just do it on one pair of Hokas, I think. Because there's the Speed Goats. I know Speed Goats are pretty much like the Speed Cross version. You've got the Cliftons for the road. You've got the Carbon X's. All those type of shoes I think I have to try before I can make an honest opinion, or which shoe I prefer anyway. So yeah, Hoka ATR Stinson, sorry. Not a bad shoe. Not a bad shoe. If there's any questions, anything you want me to write in a review that I've missed, or comments, whatever, put a comment below on the YouTube channel and I'll get back to you on my honest opinion. But like I said, summarising that, they're really good, super cushion. If you're after something like that, great. It'd be an investment. Even if you don't like it, you would still wear them. You would wear them for their lifespan that they've got, so it wouldn't be a wasted investment at all. Another thing that I know for Hoka, so just go back to it, I know they've got a bit of a rocker on them as well. That was another thing to mention. They do feel like you roll over, but they're not like over excessive like the old Skechers. Your Skechers used to literally every step used to feel like you're on a rocking boat. It's not that bad, but it does help. And I think Hokas are really good for people who've got really bad running form. You can sort of get away with it a little bit with a pair of Hokas. Other shoes, if your gait's a bit bigger than it should be or longer, or you don't land quite correctly on your feet, so other shoes can sort of punish you for that. But with the Hokas, I think you can get away with quite a bit. Grip is another thing I didn't really mention, is all right in the summer trails. I haven't really tried them in the bogs. I don't know if I would wear these in the boggy stuff, because obviously I'd wear more aggressive lugs for that, something like the Speed Crosses, for example. But maybe the Speed Goats will be really good for that. So again, I need to try those out. But I definitely didn't feel slippery on normal trails, dry trails at all. Yeah. Cool. Like I said, any questions, any comments? I hope the reviews help some people out there. God, I really wanted to hate them. Anyway, thanks for watching.